Now, extroversion is probably one of the most commonly referred to personality characteristics. People talk about someone being an extrovert or someone else being an introvert. And look, there's a connection between what people are talking about, but it means a little more than what we tend to talk about in plain English. So extroversion, certainly part of extroversion. Extroversion is made up of kind of two main ideas. Part of extroversion is this idea of enthusiasm. It's the person, they're easy to get to know, they're excitable, they're the person that's going to be the life of the party, they're going to tell jokes, they're going to be funny, they're going to be really, really sociable, they're gregarious, okay? They're the person you invite to your party knowing full well that they will involve a whole bunch of other people in the conversation. Now, the other component of extroversion that we often kind of downplay is this idea of assertiveness. Now, assertiveness, it's very much connected to this idea of enthusiasm, but assertiveness is the kind of person who will take charge. So yeah, they're going to walk into a room, you'll know that they're there, but rather than just starting off telling a joke, a person who's really high in assertiveness is going to start to take control. Not necessarily in a bad way, but they'll start to take control, they'll exercise dominance, they'll really be working to influence the people around them. They're more than happy to put their opinions forward. We all met this person, okay? So extroversion is the combination of both of assertiveness and enthusiasm together. Now, obviously, if you're high in extroversion, it's likely that you're going to be high in assertiveness and enthusiasm, but sometimes there's variance. So I'm high in extroversion, but I'm higher in assertiveness than I am in enthusiasm, okay? Now, if an extrovert was to walk into a bar, an extrovert that was high in enthusiasm, you would know that they were there, they'd turn up at the door and they go, I'm here, the party can begin. They start making new friends on the way through. They probably know half the bar. They're lovable, they're excitable, they talk a lot, they're playful, and everybody would know them by the end of the night. They're just that kind of person. They're the person that you invite to your party because you know they're going to grab people and involve people and get them excited. Now, if, however, they were higher in dominance, they'd still turn up and everybody would know that they were there. But rather than perhaps telling jokes or making new friends, they'd be going, okay, so what does everybody want to drink? They'd be starting to influence what was going to happen. They'd start to talk about, okay, where are we going to go next? All right, who's up for a round of shots? They'd be thinking about how do we establish influence? How do we change what's going on here? Okay, so someone who's higher in dominance is more likely to take control of the situation and take us somewhere. Now, the reason that a person who's extroverted loves these kind of social environments is because they get a huge amount of pleasure out of it and they value that pleasure, that enjoyment. Okay, so social interactions can be really enjoyable, and for an extrovert, they're more finely attuned to this, to wanting to really enjoy things, and so social experiences are really, really important for the extrovert. All right, so the extrovert walks into the bar, you know that they're there. If they're high in assertiveness, they're going to start to take control of things and influence things. If they're higher in enthusiasm, they're more likely to be the life of the party and all over the shop. You can't miss them.